Welcome, guys. Today, together, we embark on a special journey, a journey to awaken the potential in each of us. Life isn't always easy. Sometimes we feel like we're lost, caught in a spiral of difficulties and failures. But I want you to know there's no challenge too big, no pain too deep that you can't get through. It's time, guys. It's time to get over it all. It's time to awaken your inner strength and face every challenge with strength and perseverance. Each of us has a flame within us, an energy without boundaries ready to burn when we decide not to be restricted by the past, by our own failures or fears. It's time to get up, to declare to the world that we're ready to face anything. It's time to step out of the safe zone and enter a meaningful and successful life. I was where I felt safe. It was just enough for me to get by. It was work time for me. I wasn't able to quit because they paid me just enough. I worked just enough to keep my job. How many of you know people like that? Close your eyes and try to understand what I mean. I was parked. I knew I could do more, but the death of my mom made me feel empty. It was hard for me to get divorced. It hurt me when my best friend died. Someone told me that life is like an onion while I was pausing. Piece by piece, you must peel it. You also cry sometimes. Things will happen to you in life. You will get hit when you have a dream. Don't let it bother you. Don't ask me why this had to happen. Why don't you? Who do you think should go? Please don't tell anyone about the names and email addresses you want to give us. 80% don't care, and 20% are glad you're here. It's called life. Take a deep breath and move on. Put it behind you. Everyone goes through it. One more thing. When you're having a hard time, please tell me as you look at your goals and dreams. Don't follow the bad things when they happen. Yes, write it down. Don't follow the bad things when they happen. It's important to have money when you're busy with business. Someone told you that you would get the loan, but it didn't work out. You plan an event, but the people you thought would show up and support you don't. It will happen to you whether someone turns against you or you get ripped off. What will happen to me? Someone stole all of my goods, along with my record of more than 180,000 names and addresses. It's not about you. Everyone will have it happen to them. Yes, it does. It's true that 8 out of 10 millionaires have gone bankrupt. There were 7 of Walt's. It is said that he went bankrupt 7 times and had 2 mental breakdowns. It's called life. A wise person once told me that when life hits you hard, you should try to land on your back. You can get up if you can look up. You have the strength to do that. Something unique. You have the power to come back. One more thing. Let's say it together. It's possible and important to do it. It's me. Yes, write it down. It's me. Take charge of your life. You are the only one who can make your dream come true. You are the only one who can handle your job. Don't make excuses anymore. Allowing yourself to keep living a small life is not okay. A big dream can't fit into a small life. Allow yourself to go for it, to test yourself and to push yourself to live a full life. It's said that the bottom is where there are too many people. So always try to get to the top. You're here because you feel like you can do more. It can't be this. You have something in you. You have a calling in life. You have to get ready and spend the money because of something in your heart. You don't want to keep going to seminars and listening to speakers and messages because you know this isn't right for you. You haven't reached the top yet. Your words show that you have more to offer. We haven't seen it, heard it, or felt it in the hearts of people. What will happen to you if you push yourself, remain determined, and take responsibility for your life? George Bernard Shaw said that successful people look for the situations they want to be in. They even make them if they can't find them. Make what you need. You are strong enough to do much more than you think possible. To decide your own fate, to change the world, and to make a difference in the lives of our children. To make a difference, let's all say it. It's me. Let's all agree that it's hard. Talk like you know it. Say, it's tough, it's hard, ladies and gents. Some people have had their retirements taken away by the companies they work for. They were about to retire in 2 or 3 years when it was taken away from them. The best business owners in this country right now are older people. The best place to work. Second place goes to Walmart and McDonald's. And I promise you there's nothing wrong with those jobs. Those people didn't plan to work those kinds of jobs until the end of their lives. They also didn't have a plan like you do. When you spend money on yourself, don't do these things. It's also hard. Some people have to decide whether to buy prescription drugs, pay for gas, or pay their mortgage note. It's tough to do the same job for 20 or 30 years. Give them some good years. Then they come in and say, we've cut jobs in other ways. To put it another way, you're fired. After that, you have to begin again. It's hard to say how many of them there are. Please raise your hands. It's tough and not fair. What I like about Harv is that he talks about work and putting money into himself. Telling someone that they should just be happy and positive and everything will be okay isn't fair when they're going through that. Isn't that a party? It's tough. There will be knots in your head. My mom sold me my first house. I was in a hurry and didn't know what to do. I also bought a house that had a lien on it. This person called me Mr. Brown. Yes, if you want to stay there, we need $55,000 as a lien on your house. Please wait a moment. I just bought this house. He told me there were no liens on it. I'm not the one who owes you money. Mr. Brown, you should have looked into that. Please. I called my lawyer. We checked in. Yes, there is a lien on the house. He told me there were no liens, though. It's clear he lied. Oh my God, he asked for my help because he liked that I was buying this house for my mom, and because he was adopted, he could relate to me. Les, he liked you? Man, he lied to you? What? So would they be willing to work out a payment plan? May I? What? About $5,000 a month? Les, they want all the money. You have to leave because they want all the money. The house is going to be sold by the police. Have you got it? I don't have it. No. Please give me some time. Give it to me. Give me 3 months. Give me 3 months. Oh man, my mom is in her 70s. She has a bad heart. Please don't hurt me. This is my wish. Man, don't do this, please. I need to talk to them. Les, I'm talking to their lawyer right now. They don't wish to talk to you. I need to talk to the lawyers. Have you got the cash? Not at all. How about 3 months? Not at all. How about 2 months? Les, no, they need the money in 7 days. Oh my God, I'll call you back. I'm not sure. I thought to myself, God, how could this happen to me? As I walked the floors, I need to figure this out. What? I need to figure this out. As each day went by, it felt like Thursday was coming up quickly. They called me and I had to let them know. Have you got the money, Les? I don't know. You have to leave on Friday. The police chief will be there. You need to go. Not as much. My house will be taken away. What about my down payment? You lost it. Not as much. You lost it. I need to leave now. Yes, I said a prayer. Please, Lord, show me that you're real. If you're real, do you think Paul worked for you? There's nothing there. Watch what I'll do for you if you let me lose this house. I tried to make a deal. Have you ever tried to make a deal? It's crazy how religious you become when things go wrong. Do you get what I mean? When I found out I had prostate cancer, I read the Bible, the Holy Quran, Science of Mind, and Joel Goldsmith before bed. I gave everything I could find to Jesus, Yahweh, Melchizedek, and everyone else. I was asking everyone to come. This is amazing. And at 3 a.m., I had to go wake up my mom while walking around the floor. I got down on my knees and told my mom, Mama, I need you to wake up. She asked Leslie, what's wrong? I can hear you making steps forward and backward. Son, I'm not sleeping. I told you I had something to say. She told him, your eyes are red. What's making your eyes red? I feel so stupid right now. Why? We need to move tomorrow. Why, Leslie? Someone has a lien on the house and wants $55,000, which I don't have. We're going to leave tomorrow. We need to go back to Liberty City. She told him it was fine. I already don't like this house. I asked why. She said, because my knees hurt. Going up the steps hurts my knees. I asked, why didn't you tell me? Since you were so glad, it was just because you were glad. Boy, I'll live with you in a shack. I love you. It's not the house. I love you. I love all of my kids. Mama, I said, thank you, thanks. The next day, too. People on 68th Terrace came out and said, wow, when we pulled up in the truck the next day on our way back to Liberty City. Mamie, are you guys coming back? Are you back? Yes, where is the house your son bought for you now? Those boys you took in? Leslie didn't look for a title. He did something wrong. I was too. I felt so ashamed. How many things have you done wrong that made you look bad? Put your hands up. It broke my heart. I was taking the furniture off the truck. My mom came over and I was crying. She then said, boy, yes ma'am. Keep your head up, she told you. I told my mom, I can't. Keep your head up, she told you. I told them, look at what I did. It's what she said. It's all right. Hey, young man, you're gonna mess up a lot in life. You will fail before you succeed. You have nothing to be embarrassed about. Don't fall down and bring that stuff back inside. Yes, ma'am. That taught me something. Keep your head up when you're going through something. Hold your head up if you ever mess up. If you ever do something, bad things will happen. Life will surprise you. Keep your head up. It's still going on. What doesn't kill you will make you stronger, Gerda said. Keep your head up. Tell someone to hold your head up and shake their hand on your right and left. Ladies and gentlemen, here's something else. Please repeat after me. You must be hungry. Everyone in one place, you must be hungry. I will always remember. What Mr. Washington said, Mr. Brown? Yes, sir. Young man, what do you want to do with your life? I told him, sir, I want to be a DJ. He said, Mr. Brown. Yes, sir. He told her, you must be hungry. I asked, what do you mean by that? He said that hungry people are ready to do them today. Some people won't do what it takes to get what they want tomorrow. Some people won't have. People who are hungry are ready to put money into themselves. People who are hungry will go to classes and seminars. People who are always hungry and looking for better places to live. How would you like to make it? I told them I wanted to be a DJ. Okay, he says, do these things. He told her, every day, read 10 to 15 pages of something good. He said that life doesn't give you what you want. Life gives you what you are. You need to set yourself up for success. He told her to listen to Zig Ziglar and Earl Nightingale. Pay attention. Faith comes from hearing over and over again. He told her, I want you to change your relationships and never stop being hungry. I asked, what do you mean by that? He said that hungry people can't be stopped. People who are hungry they make it happen no matter what. He told them to pay attention to Paul Harvey. What does he look like? He's the best speaker in the world. Keep an eye out for signs, young man. People who are doing what you want to do should always be listened to and followed. You can learn from them and do it at the level you want to. I said to him, hey man, I want to work more with you as we stood by the stage. I want you to teach me. I need to learn from you. I learned that you can always learn something new. You can teach kids of any age, always want to learn new things. For that reason, I tuned in to Paul Harvey every day while you were in school. I would go outside and listen in his car. I got his keys from him. I was trying to improve myself. Even after that, I kept listening to inspiring talks. He would also take me to see Dr. Norman Vincent Peale, who had died, who wrote the book, The Power of Positive Thinking. Before he died, I went on tour with him. You have something unique. You are capable of great things. Don't let your situation spell out who you are. Don't let your bad thoughts keep you from moving forward. You have a special skill that lets you do more than you think possible. Dr. Peale was a great person. I liked him a lot. He gave me chills when he talked. In my heart, I can feel him. I will never forget. As we walked back to school, Mr. Washington called out, Mr. Brown. Yes, sir. You didn't move when Dr. Peale spoke. You paid close attention to every word he said. You already knew to sit down and be quiet. Why? I told you I could, sir. I could feel him. He also talked. It seemed like he was talking to me, sir. He said he was. He doesn't know me, I told him. He did, however, talk to you. Did your heart feel him? Yes, sir. He said that many people can feel him. If you could feel him. Son, pay attention to him, he said. Follow him. Pick up some tips from him. I would also go to classes and seminars. No matter where I found Dr. Peale, I would be in the crowd. I drove 250 miles just to hear him talk, and my dream and hope was to be on stage with him. I thought about it. What do you want to do? What do you want to happen? Please remember it. That has some power. Because I will never forget when I started speaking. Og Mandino called me. The author of the book is the world's bestseller. Last, he said, I'm stuck in Philadelphia. I need to be in Kankakee. Dr. Norman Vincent Peale is going to show up. I'm not able to go. It was said that you're in Chicago. I said, yes, I am. Could you open the door for me? I told you, yes. Oh my God, Dr. Field, I said I'd love to do it. I went there and came back. Hello, my name is Les Brown. He told you that you're not a famous band. I told her no because I miss Mamie Brown's baby boy. I want to talk. He told them to go backstage. His wife Martha was there and she told him, Papa, Les Brown is here, the speaker. He told Les Brown, Les, shoot for the moon. Because even if you miss your land in the stars, that's my quote, sir. I wrote to you when I was a teen. I worked on a project for a special education class. That's what I said. He told her, I know I use that quote at the end of every speech. What's more, Dr. Peel was very funny. I couldn't think of any questions to ask the young man who was backstage. A young man asked Dr. Peel, "How old are you?" He was also getting old. "I'm 92 years old," he said. A young man told him, "I don't know if I want to live to be 92. "That's because you've never been 91, he said. That's why I did what Mr. Washington told me to do. I regularly listened to tapes that were meant to inspire me. When Zig Ziglar, Dr. Dennis Wadley, and Jim Rohn came to town, I would go to their talks and workshops. I asked, 'Sir, what do you want me to do now?' His words were, 'Mr. Brown, I've given you everything I can.' He told you to improve your mind. Do what you say and follow through. Keep taking classes to improve your communication skills. Because when you speak, you show the world who you are, and you should always be around OQP. Only good people. In order to get a job at the Miami Beach WMBM radio station, I went there. The show's director was Milton Butterball Smith. Hello, Mr. Butterball. How are you, sir? My name is Les Brown, sir. I'd like to be a DJ. He asked the young man, have you ever worked as a reporter before? I told him, no, sir, I don't. Have you worked as a broadcaster before? I told you no, sir, but I practice all the time, sir. Please let me try out for you, sir. I'll show you how good I am. I only need a shot, sir. He tells her, no, we don't have any work for you. How many have been turned down? Please raise your hands. It broke my heart. I went back and told Mr. Washington what I had said, but they told me no. It wasn't meant to hurt you, he said. As a rule, people have to say no 7 times before they'll say yes. He told her, you have to be hungry. Don't take your vitamin. Go back again. Yes, sir. Good morning, Mr. Butterball. How are you? My name is Les Brown, sir. I'd like to be a DJ. Hey, young man, were you not here yesterday? I was, yes, sir. I told you no yesterday, right? You did, sir. Then why are you here again today? Well, sir, I wasn't sure if someone was fired or just let go. No one was hurt in the fire. Leave this place now. The next day I came back. Good morning, Mr. Butterball. How are you? My name is Les Brown, sir. I'd like to be a DJ. Your name is known to me. Didn't you stay here for 2 days? I was, yes, sir. I told you no twice already, right? You did, sir. Why are you back? I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know if someone got sick or died. No one got hurt or died. There was no one hurt in the fire. Please don't come back here again. On my way back the next day, I was loud and happy like I was seeing him for the first time. I said, hello, Mr. Van. How are you? He was mad at me. Get me some coffee, he says. Yes, sir. The best person among you will be your helper, says my favorite book. Which of you really wants to reach your goals and follow your dreams? Put your hands up. Wonderful. Note this down. Do more for people than what they pay you to do. Do more for people than what they pay you to do. I attend a lot of seminars and workshops, and one thing I know about the Eckert is that they hold themselves to high standards and give more information than anyone else in the business, bar none. This is something I learned while sitting in Robert Raffel's class. They don't hold back because they are committed to your success. Write this down when you have high goals for yourself. Impact brings in money. That's the reason you're here. Because the workshops and training have changed your life. If it didn't matter, 200 or 300 people would be here. How much money that amount brings in. I did the disc players' work for them. I would get their lunch and dinner and bring it to them in the control room. I would then watch them work the control boards because I knew my turn would soon come. Note this down. I think I'll reach my goal. Yes, you should act in a way that makes people expect things. I think I'll reach my goal. I began getting ready for the next job. Don't forget a quote I heard. You think about your plans and hopes when you look back on your life. More often than not, it's better to be ready for a chance and not get it than to get it and not be ready. Get ready now if you want to reach your goal. Soon after, the guys at the station start to like me. Note this down. You already know this. Make friends. People trust, like, and know the people they do business with. That's what they say. Leslie. Yes, sir. Welcome. Sure. Go outside. Who did this? Was it your car? Yes. Who washed my car? Yes, sir. I would wax both the inside and outside of their cars on the weekends. How much do you charge? Nothing, sir. I promised to help out. I worked longer hours than I was paid for. I was getting to know people. I said, wow, look at this. The Supremes and Donna Ross are coming to town. Things that tempt you and the Four Tops. Right here. These are my car keys. Get them for me. Take them to Miami Beach, to the Fontainebleau Hotel. Yes, sir. I would take their big, long Cadillacs all over Miami Beach. It wasn't true that I had a license, but I was driving like I did. Then, one Saturday afternoon, a DJ named Rockin' Roger was drinking while he was on the air. I was the only one there on a Saturday afternoon. Roger Rockin' got so drunk that he couldn't finish the show. His speech became slurred. He's going to fall off the chair soon. As I walked back and forth, I looked at him through the window of the control room. I was young, ready, and hungry. I told you to drink and rock. Have a drink, rock and drink. If he had asked me to, I would have gone to get him more. Soon after, the phone rang. I picked up the phone and it was the general manager. Hey there. This is Mr. Klein, he told the boy. I told you I knew. He said that Rock couldn't finish his show. I told you I knew. He asked you to bring in one of the other DJs. Yes, sir. I told myself, he must think I'm crazy. My friend Cassandra told my mom and me to go sit on the front porch and turn up the radio. I'm about to go on air. After about 20 minutes, I called him again. I told Mr. Klein, I can't find anyone. He told the boy, you're not a good controller. Yes, sir. He told her to go into that room and switch between the records, but not to say anything here. Yes, sir. I was eager to get rid of the old rock. I played a fast song. I told them, watch out, this is lesbrown, LV Triple P. Your dad plays the platter. Before me, there were none. There won't be anyone else after me. To that end, that makes me the only one. I'm young, single, and in love with Domingo, real and certified. Dublin, well equipped to make you happy. There was a lot going on. I'm your love man, so watch out. I was hungry. I was hungry. Take a moment to praise the old man. I was hungry. I was hungry. You must be hungry. Everyone around you should shake hands with you and say, you have to be hungry. You need to be hungry to stop thinking about those dreams and step into how great you are. You need to be hungry to get those thoughts, skills, and gifts out of your head. You have to want to get off the ground in life. Also, know what Willie Jolly means. That losing means getting ready to win again. You must be hungry. When people are hungry, they are ready to do anything. Some won't do so that you can get things tomorrow that other people won't have. How many of you learned something useful from what you've heard so far? Please raise your hands. Wonderful. This is what I want to leave you with. I have no idea what your goals are. What do you want to do? This is what I know about you. You are capable of great things. This is what I know about you. I can help you get full and leave empty. I know what I'm talking about. That is what I would do if someone told me that. I'm leaving today. I would give a speech in New Orleans. After that, I'll be taken to Barcelona. If someone told me, given what was going on. Born on the floor of an empty building in Liberty City, a poor area of Miami, Florida, of both of my real parents. Got up and said, hi, son. I wouldn't know either one, being called educated or mentally retarded. Moved down to the 4th grade from the 5th grade. Failed once more in 8th grade, not going to college. Anybody told me the rules I was going to teach you, that they would change my life the way they have. This is Les Brown that you see. I didn't know he was there. I also want you to know that you are great. There are many things you can do that you can't even imagine. Do not leave the room until you are with me. Your life will never be the same. I'd like to leave you with this. I have no idea what your goals are. My goal is to find a way to treat autism. My goal is to find a way to stop breast and prostate cancer. My job is to work with our young people to lower the number of people who go back to jail and teach them how to be useful to society instead of a problem. My goal is to teach speakers how to communicate well by speaking from the heart instead of the head. I also want to teach them how to change the conversation and make it more interesting so that people can see the possibilities in life and get over the lack of vision that held me captive for 14 years. Here's what I know about you, even though I don't know what your goals are. I want to leave you with this thought. You're great. This is something my mom loved hearing me say. Hey, Leslie. Yes, ma'am, mama. Boy, say that thing for me. It makes me feel good. This is for you, to your greatness, and to the dream you came into the world to make come true. And it's just this. There is something you want so badly that you are willing to fight for it, work day and night for it, give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it. If all you dream and plan is for it and life seems pointless and useless without it, if you are willing to sweat, worry, and plan for it and lose all fear of the opposition for it, and if you just go after it with all your intelligence, strength, faith, hope, confidence, and strict persistence, Dear friends, this journey is not easy, but it is the most valuable journey you can take. It is time to overcome all obstacles, to free yourself from constraints, and to live a meaningful and fulfilling life. You already have the power in you to overcome all difficulties, to make your dreams come true, and to be the best version of yourself. Always remember, you can do anything if you believe in yourself and do your best. Walk with courage, with faith and determination. Let your light shine and guide others. Life is a journey, and every step, every challenge is an opportunity for you to grow and progress. It's time to awaken the power within you. It's time to get over it all. Go ahead and live the life you deserve. Let your fire burn and make every day a day worth living. You can do it, and you will. Let's start now.